I wanted to make this real quick to kind of go over how health insurance works when you get a bill. So let's say that an accident happens, right? You get charged, um, let's say $1,000. You get charged $1,000. So what happens with that bill in the process of health insurance, right? So the first step is that hospital charges it. The second one is that if you depending on what network you have, either they're going to give you a discount or they're not. And I tend to prefer networks that do like a PPO, for example. And then after that point, um, you're going to have the health insurance actually taking that bill, and they're going to apply whatever benefits they have in it. So some plans have upfront benefits where you don't have to pay a deductible to get those benefits. Other ones, they don't have them. And so you're paying to the deductible or to the co-insurance, et cetera. So in that case, this is what happens. So let's say you have a bill that's, let's get bigger, $100,000. So what would happen is that $100,000 is going to go towards you, and you're going to have to, at that point, reach what's called a deductible. So on average for a individual on Obamacare, it's going to be about an $8,550 deductible. So that means that anything under that, you're going to be responsible for. And once you reach that, the insurance company is then going to split the bill with you. And that split is what's called co-insurance. So if you have a co-insurance of 50-50, then you're going to split that bill 50-50. If you have a co-insurance of 80-20, which is typically what I put my people on, then the insurance company is going to take 80% of that bill and they're going to be responsible for it, and you're going to take 20%, right? You're going to pay that up to your maximum out of pocket, and then your maximum out of pocket for an individual, is typically equal to their deductible on a lot of Obamacare plans. But if you run into the case where you have a $2,000 deductible but an $8,550 maximum out of pocket, then that's truly, what you're going to pay is an $8,000, right? Maximum out of pocket. For a family, a lot of times it's as high as $17,000, which is insane. So you're going to pay that percentage of the bill in co-insurance until you hit that maximum out of pocket. And once you do hit that max out of pocket, the insurance company is then going to come back to you and say, hey, from here on out, we're going to pay for everything. You don't have to pay for anything else, which is great, right? Now, personally, I think that if you know you're undergoing a lot of treatments and you just had to get a health coverage plan now to cover those things and you didn't have one before, then it's reasonable to have a maximum out of pocket that's $17,000. And this is why. The only way that a health insurance company is going to take on that much of a burden is if they give you something that large. And so they make you reliable for the first $17,000, and then they'll cover the rest. However, if you're healthy, then the only way that health insurance would make sense is if you had a lower deductible, and really you only paid towards that deductible when something bad happens. So when it comes to doctor visits and chiropractic visits, all those things to make sure that your health is maintained, I think that those stuff should come up front. But yes, health coverage is very complicated at times, but as long as when you're looking at plans, you're looking for how much you're paying per month, the maximum out of pocket, which I think is more important than the deductible, but the maximum out of pocket, the co-insurance, and then also the network, which is the most important part, then you should be able to determine what plans make sense for you. If you have any issues, if you have any questions, if you need help in any way, reach out to me. You can do that by message or a comment, whatever you need to do to get my attention. And if you need some additional information, you can also visit my website, cornerstonebenefitsadvisor.com, so I can just kind of help there if necessary. And if you do need a quote, again, you can just visit my website, or you can just message me and I'll build one up manually for you. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.